Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 picks.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another Baltimore Raven.
From the gun, Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jackson looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
That is on the 5-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
But one of the ways, of course,
and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Thomas. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Bengals first down.
Now Burrow on first down. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Burrow will throw.
Sometimes with the running game,
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
when you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going to float this one deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground. Far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. 2:10 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. First down. Here's Burrow. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Holding offense.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Another run here with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, flush to his right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.